And I'm Natasha Verma. 23-year-old Jason Scott has been arrested in connection to a murder in Queens that dates back to 2021. Investigators are looking into the possibility that it was a murder for hire.
All right, Fox 5's Teresa Priolo joins us live from Astoria where the victim lived. Teresa, what can you tell us?
Yeah, Steve and Natasha, residents I spoke to here, they didn't know the victim, but they do know who Remy Ma is, and they're telling us that they hope her celebrity doesn't play into this case. Tonight, we are learning that victim was allegedly killed by Remy Ma's son, Jason Jace Scott. So here's what we know at this hour. 23-year-old Scott was arrested today on first-degree murder and weapons charges. It's unclear if he pulled the trigger or if he hired the hit that took the life of Darius Gilbo, who lived here at the Ravenswood houses in Astoria. The crime occurred nearby in broad daylight back in 2021. Gilbo took hits to the head and to the chest. Gilbo had an extensive criminal history. 8 months before he was killed, he was indicted in a massive drug trafficking operation. As for Jace Scott, he appeared alongside his mom, Remy Ma, in the hit show Love and Hip Hop. She's one of the biggest names in hip hop and has been since 2006. She also has something of a lengthy rap sheet and has done 6 years in prison on a gun crime. But none of that mattered to the folks that we talked to here in Astoria.
It doesn't matter if it's a celebrity or not. If you commit a crime, you're supposed to be paid for the crime you committed.
It could be anybody. It doesn't matter. You know, if they're, their mother's famous or father's, it doesn't matter.
We got the police station on the corner. We got sanitation. So not too many things happening here. They happen around here, but not in here. It's really difficult.
We received a statement from Remy Ma's attorney about Jace Scott. That came in late this afternoon. They said that Remy Ma hoped to publicly address this. She's been advised not to, so they told us, quote, nevertheless, Remy Ma is committed to proving Jason's innocence and supporting her child during this time. We stand by Jason's innocence and hope the NYPD will conduct a complete and thorough investigation to reveal the truth. Now, back out here live, we should also tell you that a second man, a man by the name of Richard Swigert, was also arrested and charged with murder and weapons charges. Steve and Natasha, it's unclear what led to this, if there was any relationship between these guys before this murder happened. We can tell you that we are expecting Scott to be arraigned early next week. That's the latest from Astoria tonight. Back to you guys from the studio.
All right, Teresa, thank you.
Yo, 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 it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in, and first and foremost, I do want to send condolences and prayers to the entire family of Darius Gilbo. No matter what the truth is of how or why he was shot and killed in 2021, his family and people close to him are now having to relive this moment, being woken up again. This is somebody they loved about and cared about deeply. Everybody loves somebody. Now, that doesn't mean that Remy Ma's son did it or the storyline is all the way confirmed yet, but it's in the news and this is somebody's family member. And I had the links in the description where y'all can watch that clip in full on Fox. And I'm going to get into a little bit of the write-up from CBS in just a second. As you seen right here, bro, one thing stood out that makes this storyline wild: the murder for hire conversation, because that is real deep. When they get to talk about murder for hire in the courtrooms, that right there get real heavy, as I've seen over the years with different cases. That takes it up to a whole nother notch where they really will try to get you up out of here. Now, we don't know exactly what all the evidence is they have yet. They did have something that said that some people outside of the building saw them arguing and things like that. But that murder for hire conversation, for that to be brought into this, that means there's some rumblings going on or some leaked info. Nothing is all the way confirmed yet. Now, you did hear where, hey, this is Remy Ma's son. That automatically makes this a headline right here. She's a rapper, entertainer. She done went through her trials and tribulations herself. But for this to pop back up again in her life, it's just one of them things, bro. This is how the media gonna carry it. This is how it's gonna get broadcasted to the news and to the entire world. And the write-up says this: Jason Scott, the son of rapper Remy Ma, was arrested on a first-degree murder charge in connection to a 2021 fatal shooting in Queens, New York. Scott, 23, was arrested and charged on Tuesday in the June 7, 2021 fatal shooting of Darius Gilbo. in Queens, according to a statement from New York City Police Department. In addition to first-degree murder, Scott was arrested on charges of second-degree murder, reckless endangerment, and criminal possession of a weapon. A representative for Ma and her son released a statement saying that they were very serious, unfounded allegations made against Scott. Remy Ma wished to address this situation personally, but has been strongly advised by our office not to say anything publicly, as most people in this situation are, as the case is still active, the statement said. To be clear, Jason Scott is innocent and Remy Ma is committed to proving his innocence and fully supporting her child during this time. Scott has not yet been arraigned on the charges and court records were not available as of Thursday. And the second suspect, Richard Swigert, was also arrested on the murder charge in the case. The NYPD said a public defender for Swigert did not immediately return a call requesting comment. And I might be reading that name wrong and everything like that. They both are innocent until proven guilty in the court of law. And as Remy Ma has been advised to not speak on this case because in the court of law, anything you say will and can be used against you. That's just how this game gonna go. We rarely see people follow those guidelines nowadays. They go talk to the media, they wanna go to the internet and put things out, and you really never should, even if you are 1,000% innocent and it's a petty crime. You should always keep it to yourself, just keeping it all the way 1,000. Now, I'll tell you like this, the main thing that stuck out to me, that 3-letter phrase, murder for hire. When that stuff come up in the courtroom, that come across the desk, if you take it to trial or jury, that means that somebody has given some type of information or somebody has threw that in the mix for it to become part of this conversation to where, hey, this was orchestrated, this was planned out, and that just always look a very, very bad way inside the courtroom, whether you either take a plea deal, go to trial, they don't, and sometimes the feds come in and pick those type of cases up. That's just what they do when it reaches a certain level when you're talking that murder for hire talk. They innocent until proven guilty on this, but nah, this is a wild one right here, bro. All I can tell people is try to stay out the way, stay out the mix, stay out the drama, the confusion, the chaos, the conflict, and the confrontation as much as possible. Ain't nobody in the world perfect. People make mistakes at times and things like that or get caught up in the heat of the moment. But when they tie those words in, I'm not saying they did it. Murder for hire, that takes out the heat of the moment. That takes out crime of passion. That means that, hold on, you orchestrated and planned it, and that's how they read that off in the courtroom. They really, I've watched these cases online. They really, really try to make you look like you down bad and just the worst type of person when those type of things get tied into a case. Just keeping it all the way 1,000. They are innocent until proven guilty. And we shall see what's what. I'll keep y'all updated on it. More videos, all at 1,000 for shit show. Stay on your pivot. Y'all stay blessed, man.